Hey everybody, Model Man Tom here, and here's another out-of-the-box review. This time we're looking at the AJA Models interior kit for his Aries-1b model kit. So I expect we'll be breaking that out to see how that looks and how well this fits in. I think originally this came packed in peanuts. I had some extra bubble wrap laying around, so I just filled it up with that. And yeah, so it's a good sized kit. Usually Adam puts a photo of the model kit on the box, but he didn't in this case. So it looks like we've got piles and piles of parts here. I haven't had a look at this at all, so this is definitely as new to me as it is to you. So let me lay these out and we'll take a look at what we got going on, because this is going to be huge. So let's take a look at the decals first. Up on the top left there is a scene from the karate movie being shown in the film that the stewardesses are watching. Got some Dr. Strangelove and a couple other pictures as well. Decals for the toilet. The caution weightlessness for the main door. I don't quite know what all these guys are for here yet. And of course, the cockpit bridge up there. At the time of this filming, the directions are still being worked on, I think. None came included. With the Aries itself, Adam threw in a CD of photos and some instructions for this, so I don't know if the instructions could be on that. Don't know if he's doing them separately, if he's already published them somewhere. But I'm not ready to do this kit anyway, and I'm sure if you contact him, if you do decide to get this kit, just find out what's up with those. But it looks relatively straightforward. If you know the film, then you know the basic layout of how everything goes. The main floor here, I've got part of the walls set up. So this must be a double stack wall level. So there's one stack there, and then there's a second stack there. This side of the floor here has warped a lot. For resin, the trick is to simply heat it up in water and lay it flat again. So that won't be a problem at all. And I'll have to do that with these wall segments as well. It appears to be there's two different lengths, or some of them have just shrunk up and curled more than others. So I could have them laid out wrong entirely, and this one that seems too small simply goes on the higher level, and these two that seem big fit there more properly. But again, if these didn't fit exactly, it would just be a matter of heating them up and gluing them into place. All the chairs come on stands that will be removed. There's the basic setup for the chair right there, and those simply glue down into this area here. So we'll need a layout plan because there are no indicators on either side of the floor. Oh, no, those are just a lot of pits and bubbles. So yeah, there are no indications on this side of the floor as to where the chairs go down exactly. So there will be some guesswork going on there, I bet, but having the instructions or a diagram will certainly go a long way in that regard. Lots of really great detail on these stairs here, and the doors as well. One problem with these is that these door panels are cast so thin that that's going to be very easy to break through accidentally with just a fingertip. In the film, this door opens, a guy comes out, and it is lit when the elevator is present, so it's kind of too bad that this is just one solid piece right now, because being able to light that would definitely be a nice thing. However, it might be relatively easy to duplicate this piece in maybe either a clear resin or cut the door out and put a new door in. I love all the details on this. That's just really, really nice. And of course all the details on these wall segments as well are pretty sharp and really good overall. The four parts that I don't know about what to do are these guys right here. Well, those four too as well. So I don't know if those are stands or what. And I don't want to forget this part here, because in this case all these segments are lights, ceiling lights if I'm remembering correctly, and this is unfortunately really thick resin, so it's not going to be easy, if not possible at all, to cut those out. That's going to be really difficult. This might need to be cast in a clear resin in order to be able to light up. And the other half of the kit is the bridge itself. We got 2 seats in the back, 2 seats in front for the pilot, some sidewalls. Not having the instructions, I don't know exactly how this goes together. I'm going to guess this is the ceiling and that's the floor up there. But without really knowing what's going on, I can't quite say. There are a bunch of little tiny pieces like this that either could be debris or parts. Once I got the instructions I'll know, but I'm not throwing anything out away at all. And then down here there's some fairly thick styrene cuts here. That's got to be at least 1/4 inch. And then these guys down here are cutouts for the window panels that came a little later. So these would go, if I can pick one up, somewhere along there. Let me see if I can get out the Aries kit, if it'll fit on this table with all these other parts, and let's see how much of a tape up I can do right now real quick. So this is my best guess for the bridge. There's not too much going on with it. Details are really nice, and the small hole that you'll be seeing it through is probably going to be, you won't see too much of anything anywhere. There's plenty of room to light this up, which is really nice. Let's have a look over here. So even alone, this is a nice little kit. I was thinking you'd really need to have the Aries to bother owning this. However, that does make a nice little diorama right there. I don't know what scale it is to be able to find figures for it at all. So you would be in or out of luck based on that. There is no ceiling piece, which kind of surprised me. There is a ceiling in there and it is full of lights. So I don't know quite how that is going to work out. I'll have a talk with Adam and annotate the video at some point. But it does look like I will have to cast a few pieces in clear myself. And yeah, again, having the instructions here would definitely help show where everything goes. I now think that these are the TV screens that go along the inside of the walls here. And there should be some gaps in them, I should think. But I may be really seeing the instructions is the way to go. Let me see if I can get the Aries body out here at least for comparison to see how this fits in. I'd forgotten what a monster this thing was. This is 10 inches around, and it looks like that will fit in here pretty well. There doesn't appear to be any way to seat. Ah, I bet you that's what these are for here. These are probably risers that go along and help to seat the floor into place. That is my bet. And I think it's probably a good one, actually. But again, there is no ceiling though, and that will make, I suppose you could do something out of paper perhaps. But this kit is still a little ways off from being built. I got a few things to do before that. And yeah, I can't wait to do it though. This is really going to be a beauty. I got to figure out where I'm going to display it first of all. Damn. Alright, so thanks for watching. Hope this helped you out and you see what's going on with this interior kit. This is definitely, it's an invaluable piece. If you've got the outer area Aries, then you definitely need the interior kit. And, you know, the interior kit is small enough yet good enough size that makes a good standalone piece as well for a lot less than getting all of the entire model. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.